You know, we have right now, everybody's fighting for rights. Remember, Laodicean church age? Everybody's got rights. We got social rights. We've got economic rights. We've got healthcare rights, fighting for school rights, right to education, all on one aisle. The other aisle, we've got constitutional rights. We've got a Bill of Rights. We've got a right to bear arms. We got lots of rights. Right? Is this true? A lot of rights on both sides. A lot of rights on both sides. And then I'm reminded of someone in the Bible 2,000 years ago who forfeited all his rights to fulfill one purpose and one objective. One purpose, one objective. And if you think about that, if you go back in time, I'm just not even looking at notes. So if you go back in time with me 2,000 years ago, you had lots of groups of people on the scene at one time. You had the politicians, you had the political leaders at that time, that they were trying to hold things together. You'd have Herod and the local municipalities there. They didn't want the people to get out of hand because they liked their position. They wanted to maintain their position and the rights that come with that position. Then you had the ecumenical leaders that were very comfortable in the status position that they had as the leaders of that day. And they didn't want anything to disrupt their position. Then you even had the disciples who were jockeying for position. Even the disciples, because they weren't even converted yet, though they were standing in the presence of the king, were still saying, hey, who's going to sit on the right and who's going to sit on the left? Which one among us is the greatest among us? We want to know because we want position, because with position comes rights. You know what I mean? And all the while, there was a little lamb in the presence of the people. There was a Lamb of God who had the highest level, the greatest seat of position. He looked down on everything, and he forfeited it all, gave up all his rights to pay a price for you and me. And then my question then comes then today, where is the Lamb? Where is the Lamb that has rights but forfeits all their rights? You forfeit your Bill of Rights, you forfeit your constitutional rights, you forfeit your gun rights, you forfeit your social rights, you forfeit your economic rights, you forfeit all your rights and say, not my will be done, but God's will be done. You know what I mean? So I realized that in me was a lot of things not right. And maybe I'm not the only one. Maybe. Maybe there was a few of us that were still, we've got rights. And little did we realize that was the Laodicean spirit. And it's working on as an antichrist spirit to get you to pull you away from the word. And the word is very simple, very humble, won't shout at you, won't yell, and it maintains the same. And it hides in simplicity the whole time.